aliens, AI technology, and the Antichrist. These three categories need to be explained. We're having a powerful webinar at my website, July 17th and 18th. Get your ticket now. It's time to answer some of the unexplained questions that have boggled the minds and the deception. Hollywood has confused so many, but we will answer them all. Get prepared in these last days.
Welcome to the coming apocalypse. Evangelist and pastor Paul Begley will take you on a journey into the end times prophecy. He'll examine current world events and explain how they relate to the end times. For decades, Pastor Begley has provided people all over the world with an understanding of today's world events from a biblical perspective. Now here's your host, Pastor Paul Begley.
Man, that's good. Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, welcome tonight to Primetime Live. Mike from around the world will be joining us tonight. I have a fresh cup of coffee. Brock, what is this? Hazelnut? That's that heavenly hazelnut off the charts. Oh my Lord, are you serious? That's insane. No. That's Jamaican me crazy. I just tasted the spice in that. Oh, man. Good. Hey, guys, great to see everybody. I've already been on Periscope for about 20 minutes. We've been doing praise and worship. If you want to start, when I start doing these shows, I'm going to start going live about 20 minutes early, just at Periscope exclusively. I can play praise and worship music, different kinds, not worry too much about copyrights over there. And so you can join me, and we'll do that over there exclusively. All right, guys, with a Fair Use Act in good faith, this work contains fair use of copyrighted and non-copyrighted images from the public domain in the web for the non-commercial, non-profit, educational purposes only. Tonight's broadcast is free of charge, being distributed to all of our social media networks live. Are you serious? We're taking a current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy, because certainly we are living in the last days. Please forgive me for wearing the shades tonight. I'm not trying to look like John B. Wells, but I am trying to keep this left eye, which is very sensitive tonight, from hurting. Yeah, I thought I was drinking the heavenly hazelnut, but Brock says, no, you're not. That's Jamaican me crazy. I just know it's good, okay? Can I put a shout out right? Can I put a shout out right now to noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. I don't know about you, but during this lockdown, I've started doing a lot of things differently. Colin said that his old life, like all those daily office commutes he was making, just isn't happening. And I can't say I miss that drive that much, he said, but talking to a lot of people on Zoom or Skype and FaceTime and stuff, of course, they feel the same way. And a lot about some of the things they've been recommending, like new apps and new TV programs and other ways of making life better. Not just for now, but on an ongoing basis. If you've seen the returns on the stock market since the beginning of the year, since the virus hit, it's very clear that the old ways aren't working too well. The Fed is having to prop up the returns. It's pumped trillions of dollars into the system to try and avoid what looks like an inevitable collapse. You can't have 20% unemployment. That's 26 million jobs without massive fallout. You can't spend trillions of dollars bailing out businesses and have no consequences. So we have to secure a way to guard our wealth, our savings, our investments. Gold, silver, and palladium have proven to be safe haven instruments. It is only the investment which appreciating value during this economic collapse. If you're interested in securing your wealth, pick up the phone and check out noblegoldinvestment.com. You can call them at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Let them talk to Colin Plume or one of his associates. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you. That's a Christian company, and they're family-owned, and they're really, really good people. Well, tonight, Mike from around the world is going to join us in a few minutes. We're going to talk about the doomsday debris cloud headed our direction on May 12th, or approximate thereof, maybe on May 11th, May 12th, May 13th. What does it all mean? And meanwhile, Heidi did some great research today and found out that back in the year 1110, in the year 1110, the moon vanished from the sky. Now what? Yep, this is what happened. It's almost a millennium ago. A major upheaval occurred in the Earth's atmosphere. A giant cloud of debris of sulfur-rich particles flowed throughout the stratosphere, turning the skies dark for months. The stars quit shining. The moon went dark before ultimately falling down to the Earth, this debris field. Now, we know this happened, and because researchers have drilled and analyzed the ice cores samples taken from deep within the ice. Also, we found out that in some of the ancient writings, it was written about actually back in the year 1110 AD. So what we're about to experience is prophesied to happen in the Bible, in the book of Joel and in the book of Revelation, but we have had something similar to this about 1,000 years ago, but it didn't cause the fire that this one is anticipating to bring. And so we're going to ask Mike from around the world. This one was made up of giant cloud of sulfur-rich particles. We're going to ask Mike, what are we getting ready to have? What is this one made up of? I know iron oxide, which is a real reddish dust, which is going to turn the water blood red and even cause, as he said, blood red rain. But what does it all mean? Oh, by the way, Brock, we have, speaking of wildfires, out of nowhere, fires just broke out in the panhandle of Florida. Especially out and around the swamplands and up and down along Highway 10, Interstate 10, there on the panhandle of Florida, including Pensacola area. Matter of fact, my good friend Rabbi Stephen Ben Danoon and his family live in that area. And there's others, and we got a lot of members of our online church. And I'm reaching out to the Danoons if there's anything they need, any kind of help or assistance at all, to let me know. We will be there for them. And we have a lot of members of our online church that live in that area as well, as that's a very, very powerful, God-fearing Christian base of people, Brock, along that panhandle. Brock says what's going to fall is going to be iron oxide is the same as rust in that red color. Okay, so he's telling me about that debris cloud. That iron, the iron oxide that's coming in that debris cloud. So anyway, pray for the Danoons. Rabbi Stephen Ben Danoon, of course, he was with us in Cincinnati in that great conference we had, and also we went to Israel with them twice and had a great time all over the Holy Land and just different things. But he also spoke for me in Fort Lauderdale, Florida about 5-6 years ago in a conference we held down there. They're living in that Pensacola area there, and so the fire is burning, and not only them, but a lot of folks we know. Carl Gallup's another one that lives over in that area, and some of the others. So prayers are going out to everybody in that north portion part of Florida. So there's what caused these wildfires? Well, already 12 homes have burnt to the ground. 500 people have been evacuated, and the fires, there's 3 different fires, and they're out of control, and no one has no clue how they started. But I'm wondering, is it beginning? The same thing's happening in Siberia, Russia right now. Fires breaking out everywhere. Nobody knows how. This is not the right season, Brock. May is not the time for forest fires in Florida, fanning the flames of the for. Maybe the revival fires are about to start burning again. Maybe God is sending a sign, but we certainly want to see a mighty move of God. And matter of fact, we're having a revival right here on this online church. I want to welcome all 1,387 of you already gathered tonight with us on our main channel. Plus, we are live on Roku satellite television. We are live on our new live stream channel. We're live on Vimeo. We're live on Facebook, live on paulbegleyprophecy.com, live at Periscope, live at Twitch, and live on our backup channel on YouTube, as well as our main channel. And we're saying, let the revival fires fall. Let the revival come. And as a matter of fact, I believe that even though we're going through the corona experience, even though we're going through the beast system trying to rise, even though we're dealing with persecution on every side, we're not distressed, we're not destroyed, we're not cast down, but we're getting ready to rise up. And I'm praying. Today was the National Day of Prayer, the President of the United States, and it was just, by the way, did you hear that? Mike Flynn, case against the former National Security Advisor, has been dropped by the Department of Justice, saying that it was entrapment. Basically, that the FBI snagged this guy, lied to this guy, deceived him. He did lie to them when he said he never met with a Russian, but it didn't matter. He should have just said, yeah, I did, because what he met about meant nothing. It was no big deal. And that was all about that Russian collusion confusion. And they took down one of the heroes of America, Mike Flynn, the former National Security Advisor of the President of the United States, and the former Lieutenant General, is that right, a Lieutenant General? And this guy is a hero. And they should have never done this to this man, but he's finally getting his day. And I think there will be others that are going to be found, and we're going to start to find out. And Trump started calling people treasonous that have been doing these things, trying to bring down a presidency. Guys, I'm telling you, this thing is going to turn on its head in the end. And a lot of the people that are right now attacking the President of the United States, a lot of people, this is all for political issues. It's all about the election. And at the end of the day, I believe on this National Day of Prayer that somehow, some way, God's people are going to rise up and we are going to see one of the greatest moves of God in the history of the world. And on this online church, it's already going on. 41 people were saved on Monday. 33 were saved on Tuesday. 17 were saved today. But folks, you got to hear me when I tell you this. We're running out of time. The debris cloud is coming. Doomsday is just out ahead of us. Christ is coming soon. We're going to get a song. We'll come right back. We'll be right back with Mike from around the world. Doom. The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round. And all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roar. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Day you call for me, someday when time no more shall be, and I say